us exploring the islands of Graciosa and Lanzarote, the easternmost islands of the Canaries, getting in amongst their not-so-dormant volcanoes and other fantastic landscapes. But first, let's freedive off the south coast for underwater treasures. Right, sun's out, time to climb the crater behind us. So as usual, Phil and Aidan are going to go on the paddleboard and I'll swim. But it's really gusty, so I'm going to swim next to them and if needed, provide a little bit of kick power. Did you see that?
It was like a mega jump.
A mega jump and just forever and back down.
We could play hide and seek, you know.
Yeah, that'd be good hide and seek spots.
Or James Bond could come here to video.
Definitely one of my favourite spots. That's only day one of many days in the Canaries. well as being a relaxing day, part of today is about dealing with the aftermath of the crossing, where it was pretty choppy. Being a monohull, Tranquilo heels over a lot in those kind of conditions and with big upwind sailing, and so you've got to be careful if you're on a tack and heeled over this way that you don't open these cupboards. So poor Aiden came down, it was late, everyone was tired, and opened this and a lot of stuff fell out. We chucked some stuff back in, but one of the casualties of the trip was the coconut oil that spent the rest of the trip on its side and was merrily just oozing coconut oil all over everything. So that's what I'm doing, cleaning this, restacking it. The other thing is, because our we have a big crew joining us, my relatives, for the Ocean Atlantic crossing, they're going to want to know just where everything is really quickly and easily. So I'm trying to get some method to my madness in how I stack everything back in. Done. I'm sad to be leaving because that was definitely a top spot and one of my favourites in the entire trip.
What about anti-bug sauce? As good as anti-bug sauce?
Yes, just different. Yeah.
No coral reefs. Like the one behind us.
Uh-huh. On our starboard side is the northern shore of Lanzarote, where we're heading to later today. To me, this whole face, this whole cliff face, looks like we're inside what used to be a caldera. Quite remarkable. It actually looks very similar to the caldera in Santorini in Greece, except here there is no sign of any people living anywhere on this face.
We're nearly at our marina at Arrecife, and the view that greets us is two massive wind turbines and a gas-powered station, which is to power the town, but also because the water here is desalinated, so it takes a lot of power, hence this power station.
Does that mean the water in the marina will be good?
No, we'll have to try it.
Or different? Or worse? Or chemically?
You shouldn't notice the difference.
Oh.
The Canary Islands were first settled by King Juba II of the Numidians, who were vassals of the Romans, about the 1st century AD, although there's some evidence that the Phoenicians came through and others, which is quite remarkable when you think about it. Actually, they say that one possible location of the legendary Atlantis was the Canary Islands. It seems like everything was reasonably peaceful. The locals were left alone till the Castilians came through in 1402 and systematically conquered first Lanzarote, then Fuerteventura, and then the rest of the islands. And since then it's been part of Spain. There have been invasions by the Dutch when the Dutch rebelled from the Spanish, English, etc. In fact, Lord Nelson, who eventually went on to defeat Napoleon, lost his arm here by trying to invade the Canary Islands. Yeah, so there's like a colourful history of these islands.
With full sails and going 0 knots.
picked up a car this morning. We are off the National Park Timanfaya, which is a spectacular looking volcanic region. Oh, look at these rocks.
Guess what this is being cooked on?
What is it?
Well, put it in the comment section below and we'll answer it to you. Whoever goes in there is a gunner.
This is what hell looks like. You get thrown in the pit and then tourists go around looking at you. Here's a little barbecue that's being fueled by the heat from the volcano. I'm going to put my sandwich on.
This one too?
This one? Yep.
Ah!
Yeah.
No, I want to push.
Okay, go.
Bloody Australians always looking for a barbecue.
Definitely hot. It's got cheese toasty, as the Brits love to call them.
Yummy?
Yeah. That's really good.
Oh, we've started something, look.
I'm going to set up a volcanic barbecue now, please.
Okay, everyone's in on the act.
Now I thought all these volcanoes have been extinct for millions of years. Turns out there was a huge eruption back in the 1730s, and as recently as the 1820s these were still erupting. So it's quite a live volcanic field.
It doesn't look it, but we're in wine country. The valleys and the hillsides have these crescent rock barriers to protect the vines. It's really quite strange. It looks like they're growing in nothing at all.
I really wanted to see what wine grown in volcanic soil in far south in quite a dry region tastes like. I've gone through a few of them. I've really settled on the wine that's been in oak for at least 6 months, but it's got a bit more body, so I really like this one, so I'll get a bottle of that. And now, likewise, I'm trying the red. I do prefer my reds, especially when they're dry, so I'm going to give it a go. Okay, yeah, that's good. Cheers.
Hello Francesca on the island of Graciosa. We're at the northern end of Lanzarote.
We've left out Arrecife and heading for the south of Lanzarote to a place called Marina Rubicon. We were hoping to stay at this beautiful beach called Papagayo, but tonight, well, let's put it this way, right now there's absolutely no wind, we are motoring, but as we head around that corner of the southern coast of Lanzarote, it's supposed to just pick up to 20, and from the east and southeast. So we're heading for Marina Rubicon. Chris and Alyssa from Barefeet are there, so we're going to hang out with them. Yeah, just strange winds around here. They call them acceleration zones, and we've seen them all over the Mediterranean, other parts of the world, where if the wind tunnels between two islands, for example, it really picks up. But what's interesting is that right now there's 6 knots here, and yeah, over there it's supposed to be going in between 20 and 30 knots. So we're prepared for it, but yeah, we'll see. Between you and me, Elle doesn't believe a word of the forecast because yeah, there's nothing here.
Corner. We've just got some nice lift from our head sail finally. A little bit of breeze, still motor sailing.
As we're heading further up between the two islands, yeah, the wind's picking up reasonably fast. It's now 15 knots.
That magic moment when I get to turn off the engine. Yay! Sailing!
Yeah!
Well, we've just arrived at Marina Rubicon, and Chris and Alyssa from Barefeet are here, so we're just going to head over there and just celebrate with them the crossing from Gibraltar to the Canary Islands. Okay.
Cheers!
Cheers!
The first part of the Atlantic anyway. We've done a bit of
It's
it.
supposed to be the harder part. No, it comes easy, doesn't it?
Well, hopefully. It was cool seeing those big rolling swells though. I really enjoyed that.
I like
Yeah.
surfing.
You had big rolling swells, we had big rolling swells, and little bastards in between.
Yeah, we didn't really have that. We just had long swells.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
In the Gibraltar
Otherwise-
Strait, it was a bit too intense. Like the waves.
Like a
We
famous
really felt for you when we saw your email with the 40, up to 47 you said.
Yeah.
We've
Ouch.
never had anything like that. So.
Yeah, wait, I thought you said you could choose whatever. Why didn't you say that? Oh, were you? I was like, oh, that's cool.
No, they gave us Geo 5 or whatever.
There's a good sports bar down there, which we went to look at.
We had to get out of Marina Rubicon. It was just too much like a shopping centre, and so we've come to what is maybe one of the best beaches on Lanzarote, right on the south coast, Papagayo. As you can see, bare feet. The mates on the catamaran have just arrived as well. Okay, so there's a bit of swell out there. Not enough for the longboard, maybe enough for the paddleboard. So I'm going to see if I can go for a surf. Oh, this is definitely the way. Go on. beach, great sand. Tried surfing, but the waves are breaking right at the beach, so it's going to give it a miss. I'll probably more than likely break the board or at least break the fin. So yeah, but still fantastic.
Can I say something? And I tried surfing, but that scar that you see on Dad, I almost got that one because the paddleboard flipped upside down.
I just felt going so quick in the head. The Aussie kid who loves waves. It's been such a good time being here. We're lucky that it's been quite calm. We're chatting to others at Rubicon who had the wind from the opposite direction blowing in, and with these waves coming in, the dinghy actually capsized. So I'd strongly recommend just check the wind direction and waves. But apart from that, awesome spot. It's sandy bottom anchorage. We also have sandy bottoms because we're in the nudie part of the beach, which I'm thoroughly enjoying as well. That's not our style, to show that on YouTube. I would say, and the water is crystal clear. Farewell Lanzarote, we really enjoyed staying there, and now it is time for Fuerteventura.